Fog lights yellow. Fog lights yellow. You can tell it's JDM. You can tell it's JDM. You can tell. This is what I do every day. If there's a meet, I'm on my way. You can tell it's JDM. You can tell. I'm spaced out, raced out, rolling with a friend. Look at my ride.
Hey guys, welcome to the new video today. So today we're going to be making a video, 5 things I like about my car. It's a pretty famous video that people is actually making online, so I thought I could give you guys a version for my car. So in this video, what I will be doing that's different from what other people are doing is I'll be saying 5 things that I like personally about my car, since I drive it like all the time, and I'll get someone else to comment on that and have them say 5 things that they like about my car, and see if things different, and to see if things differ or things varies from my standpoint to their standpoint. And so maybe, so give you guys a more global view about the Toyota MR-S. So keep watching, and I'll be back, guys. So the first thing that I love about my car is, you guys probably guessed it by now, it's probably the reason why I went through the whole process of importing this car here, is the fact that my car is JDM. The fact that my car is JDM, it opens a lot of different options, a lot of avenues for me. It's not like driving something in North America. In my opinion, driving JDM, it's completely different. The way that the car feels, the way that the car looks, the whole experience that you get from driving a JDM car, it's totally different from driving something else here. To be honest with you guys, I've never driven a Ferrari or something else, but I would tell you guys that you will feel more happy, well, not more happy, more excited after driving something all the way from Japan. You know, when you look at like Tokyo Drift, they're always it's like it's finally accomplishing something, and I know for most car guys, driving JDM would probably be on their bucket list. So that would be my number one. Just by looking at my car too, you guys can see how the inside of my Celica, the inside of my Toyota MR-S is might be different from the ones that are here. I know that the ones that are here, they don't have like red seats, or they don't have like the options that are given in Japan. But so driving JDM, I love it so much, guys. I think everyone should at least drive one JDM car in their life. Even like the small details, like the signal, how it's like reversed with your windshield wipers, and like how you can, like, I don't know, like let's say like your dials here, some things are like in Japanese character, and seeing people looking at you and talking about more about your car, and driving the real thing, so yeah. The second thing that I enjoy about this car is how raw this car is. Like, the experience, when I mean raw, it's raw. Like, I don't have cruise control, I don't have traction control, I don't have ABS, all those assists that are now in cars today. Like, my car, none of that. So it's completely raw, it's only you, the steering wheel, the gas pedal, the brake, and the clutch, and your shifter, and that's it, so it really helps to like improve your skills. Let's say, because myself, I really want to improve my skill in driving, not only like build my car to be the fastest, but I want to be able to like explore the full potential of my car and really be one with the car. So like the other day I was driving the car, and the car is really direct. So like when you turn the car, like the steering response, like you really feel one with the car. It's different from driving something with like all the like electronics, like racks and like assists, and like it like helps you turn or like help you steer. It's like driving a go-kart, to be honest. You only get like analog response, and that's only like driving this car. It really you really feel that you're driving like something analog and something like old school when you get into a Toyota MR-S. Because I know like the ones here, they will, like after 03, I think that's in Europe, they will have traction control, not traction control, they will have cruise control. And I know the ones here like in North America, they do have ABS, but like the ones in Japan, none of that. It comes clean, it comes raw, you're really like one with the car. It's like having a race car, really, to be honest. And it helps like improving your skill too, you know, so like you can practice your left foot braking, you know, really keeping the weight of the car center. And you know, you're driving MR, so you have to be careful with that too. So for number 3 now, I would probably say the third thing would probably be it would probably be the fact that this car is an attention getter. It's a neck breaker 100%. It doesn't matter who you are, if you own a Porsche or if you drive a Honda Civic or if you have a Lamborghini, you will 100% be looking at this car when it comes. The fact that I have new paint, the fact that the car is JDM, the fact that I'm 22 years old, the fact that I'm black driving this car. I know surprisingly I'm saying that, but in the society that we live, guys, there's a lot of prejudice. So people don't always see black people achieving great things. But so yeah, so I think this car is really an attention getter. Plus I have an exhaust too, so it's pretty loud. And the kind of exhaust too is the one from Japan, so it has like that like small like exotic sound to it compared to the other exhausts that are on the market for this car. So yeah, I think it's really an attention getter. Plus the fact too that it's convertible too, you know. So like imagine me top down sitting on the right side of the car just cruising downtown, you know. So a lot of people are gonna be looking, or they're gonna be like, wow, look at this car, you know what I mean? I've never seen this. Some people will even think that this car is a Porsche, and when I tell them what make it is, it's a Toyota, people are like, they're like, what, Toyota? Don't they make like Echoes and Corollas and stuff like that? So
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So except for the AE86, but like after that, like Corollas nowadays, they're like front wheel drive. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, it's really surprising because my car is D-batch too, so they don't always see the make and they don't know. Plus I have like the chicken thing logo on front, so it doesn't tell you that it's Toyota. So yeah, 100% this car is a neck breaker 100%. So yeah, so we were talking about neck breaking. I think I have a post on my IG where I made a funny post showing how this car was a neck breaker. For the fourth thing, I'm gonna go with this car's handling. It has tremendous, really good handling. The handling is superb. One thing that I will probably be talking about it in my 5 things I hate about this car is probably the handling, because it's really a double-edged sword. This car handles really well with the midship configuration. You can really feel the weight loading up when you go to corners left, right, and really keeping your foot on that pedal and not lifting off. You can feel like the car wants to rotate more, as when you're driving FR, when you let go of that accelerator, you will feel the car rotating. But in my personal opinion, I feel when you're driving MR, the more gas you give it, the more you feel the car rotating inside the corner. You really feel that the weight transferring and the car really digging in that corner.
Tsuchiya is surprised with the cornering speed of this MR-S. The secret to
it's like a train, to be honest. You know, it's really light, it's small, it has a short wheelbase. Really, when you hug a corner, you really feel the car hugging the corner. You know, you always have that sense of fear that you might die. I know it's not funny, but like, yeah, you know, you're driving midship, so what else to expect. So the handling of this car is really superb. I love it a lot. It makes for a cool ride and a fun adventure. You know, you never know what might happen. So yeah, so that's my number 4. Alright, now for my number 5. You guys are all aware, I have new paint on this car. I got my car painted before winter and in October. The paint was really good. It was a custom paint. Well, first of all, we used my OEM color, the blue Spectra Mica, and then I added extra pearl. And for the paint quality, I have the NASCAR brand paint quality, so it's really good paint. So I have NASCAR paint plus the extra pearl in my paint. So you guys probably seen picture of the photo shoot I've been taking with this car. But yeah, the paint, oh, it glows. It's really beautiful. Blue is my favorite color too. I just wish you guys could actually see the paint in real life, because camera doesn't really give it justice for what it looks like. So yeah, that's my number 5 for sure. The paint of this car is absolutely gorgeous. Like, you see reflection, you can even see yourself, it shines, you know, it's different, it looks like exotic. You know, Toyota doesn't make well, you know, when you think of like Toyota, you don't really think of paint, right? Well, you think of paint, when you think about paint, you usually think about like Ferrari's red, you know, it's like, ooh, Ferrari's red, or like Lamborghini's like orange, kind of like sunset, you know, so, or like lime green. But like for Toyota to have like such beautiful paint, I love it a lot. My paint, it's really good. So if you guys like are the process of maybe you want to like paint your car, you're like you're not sure, should I paint or like mod or whatever, I would honestly tell you paint your car. I think it's probably one of the most satisfying mods you can do to your car, and like day in day out walking around, especially when it's sunny outside, because the pearl picks up. So my car like looks 2 different like tones. Like when it's like cloudy, it's like almost like navy blue, and when it's like a really sunny day, it's almost like a royal blue. So it's really 2 different kind of shades, you know. Plus with the red interior, you know, it really brings up the car and makes it look better. I really enjoy my paint. So yeah, so that's my 5 things I like about this car. I will be making a video also 5 things that I hate about this car. I'll be doing the same process as well, me talking and having a guest talking about what they like, what they don't like about the car, so you guys can have 2 different perspectives and have a better general idea of this car. So now I'll shoot you guys to my guests. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. And as you guys know, in speed we trust.
Hey guys, so what's up? So today we're gonna discuss the 5 things that I like about my brother's car, which is a Toyota MR-S. Okay, so the first thing has to be the fact that it's JDM, it's right-hand drive. I really love the experience, it's really fun. The second thing that I feel is that my favorite thing about this car is the weight. So it doesn't weigh a lot compared to my IS300. My IS300 is around 1350 kilograms, 1332, and this car is like 900 kilograms. So the difference is really amazing. Like the cornering, this car feels like it's a go-kart, like you're cornering and there's no weight when you begin to corner, which is really amazing. I love that about this car. It's really point and shoot because the layout is it's like mid rear engine. So like when you're turning, the more gas you put, it's like the more cornering, the more it wants to, you know, dive into the corner, which is even better. I really love driving this car all around because of the weight. The third thing that I like about this car has to be the size. It's really tiny on the inside. It's a two-door car, 2-seater. There's no seats in the back, so it's really fun to tool around in. Like my car, the IS300 is a 4-seater, so it's more of a daily kind of car, but this car is a really nice cruiser weekend car, like racetrack kind of car. So I really enjoy this about the car. The next thing that I like about this car has to be the paint. The paint is just gorgeous. Like it was repainted, and like if you just look at the paint, it's beautiful. This car is low slung, it looks like a race car. Like all it needs now is fitment, and that's it. Like the aero look is complete. It looks so good. Such a blast to drive. Such an experience too. Like, you can hear me drive. I'm not so bad. I'm a little rusty because I don't drive it every day, but I do enjoy it when I drive it because it's a nice experience. It's also a top-down car, so like you can remove the top. That's another thing that I like once in a while. What next? So my fifth thing about the car that I enjoy has to be actually, you know what? I really like the engine note. Even though it's an inline 4, like, you won't even think that it's an inline 4. It doesn't sound like a Civic at all. It sounds like a race car. Like, it's really how can I explain it? Kind of throaty, raspy, but it's not raspy like a Honda. I just mean, like, it sounds exotic, which is really nice. Like, people will think that you're driving a Porsche. The amount of looks that I get in this car, like a guy just broke his neck looking at me, and it's just insane. I love it. So much fun. I love this car. It's fun. Like, my brother lending it to me is really appreciated. It's really a nice experience to get to drive this car. I'm just gonna park it right now. And yeah, that's a wrap.